News on ABC 45.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sharon Stone. We'll have those stories coming right up. First, here at 6 o'clock, meteorologist Monty Montello is here with the first check of your weather on the One's forecast. A nice warm one today, Monty.
Yeah, a little bit more humid.
More testing is set to take place on wells in a neighborhood near Haynes Lowrance Middle School in Winston-Salem. The school was closed earlier this year over concerns over toxic chemicals leaching underground from a nearby manufacturing facility. Our Bob Costner has more.
Like other news.
Winston-Salem City Council is scheduled to take a look at the proposal tonight. Salisbury police are investigating a morning shooting that left 18-year-old Steven Rosario dead. Police say the shooting happened around 7 at an apartment complex on South Fulton Street. We're told Rosario was a high school student who kept to himself and was well liked among his peers.
He was just a really good kid. We're going to miss him. He always came to our house looking for the girls to spend time and play with the kids. And
police say they have a man in custody in connection with the case. There is no word on any charges. Anyone with information is asked to call Salisbury Police at 704-638-5333. 2 more suspected members of United Bloods Nation gang extradited from South Carolina appeared in federal court this morning. Bond hearings for Brianna Johnson and Malcolm Hartley have been set for Thursday. Authorities say Hartley shot and killed Douglas and Deborah London, the owners of a Pineville mattress store. Johnson is being accused of driving the getaway car. In all, 12 suspected gang members have been indicted. Jamal Curtin is accused of robbing the mattress store last year. After being arrested, he is accused of orchestrating the London's murders from behind bars in an effort to keep them from testifying against him in court. The State House rolled out its full proposal for state spending over the next 2 years. That plan includes pay raises for state employees and money to help keep the film industry in North Carolina. Loretta Beniti has more. A personal finance website giving high marks to Mount Airy for its business climate. NerdWallet.com ranks a Surry County city number 3 among communities it says are the best places in North Carolina to start a business. Ed Scannell tells us it even topped the state's largest cities in this new survey. Before the newest class of Wake Forest graduates turned the tassel, the class of 2015 got a good laugh. Hear from their comedian commencement speaker next.
C45.
A special guest had Wake Forest University graduates and their guests laughing today. Comedian Stephen Colbert gave the 2015 commencement address. And while there were jokes, he did have some advice for students. Elise Michelanis has this Colbert report.
It's our cable news.
Some other notable commencement speakers across the state this year include former anchor Tom Brokaw at High Point University, Film Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaacs at UNC School of the Arts, and Second Lady of the United States, Dr. Jill Biden at Central Piedmont Community College. Hundreds of law enforcement officers from 50 departments across the state kicked off their Click It or Ticket campaign today. Extra patrols will be on the roads this week through the Memorial Day weekend, making sure drivers and their passengers are buckled up. Troopers say this weekend is one of the busiest and most deadly on the state's roads, and most of those deaths could be prevented if people would wear their seatbelt.
In 2014, May was the 4th highest month for traffic fatalities, with 115 total traffic fatalities. Of that total, 39 that were killed were unrestrained at the time of the crash.
If you're caught not wearing your seatbelt, it could cost you $161. The summer travel season is beginning to heat up. According to the organization Airlines for America, more than 210 million people will take to the skies this summer. That is the most in 6 years. Nearly 30 million more passengers are expected to hop on international flights.
In 2014, the number of passengers traveling through RDU grew 4%, and we're continuing to see year-to-year growth. But another thing that's taking place is airlines are adding new service. Over the next several months, we have new service starting to Dallas, Denver. Alaska Airlines is coming in the fall with service to Seattle.
They say job and income growth are the top reasons for more air travel. The most popular destinations during the summer months, according to Orbitz, include Cancun, Orlando, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and Seattle. It was a big weekend for sports in the Tar Heel State. Mike Solarte has a wrap up next. And there are 8 new employees at Charlotte Douglas International. You're looking at one of them there. Meet them in our Carolina Minute. And here's tonight's Carolina Minute. Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Chief Rodney Monroe will retire this summer. Monroe served as the head of CMPD since 2008. His last day will be July 1st. The City of Charlotte released a statement about his retirement, saying information about his replacement will be announced later this week. The popular board game Monopoly makes its way to Topsail Island. The game has an island version, complete with landmarks, history, and unique game pieces. Their creators say they were inspired after seeing the state version of the game, but thought Topsail Island was special enough to warrant its own version. Charlotte Douglas International has some new staff members. These 8 furry friends are just there for travelers to pet. They're called the Canine Crew. The dogs and their handlers are registered with the Alliance of Therapy Dogs. Charlotte Douglas is one of 28 airports across the country to adopt this program. These stories and more are available anytime on Time Warner Cable News. It was a record-setting day for the markets. Let's get the latest on the economy now from our team on Wall Street.
Sports at 6.
Tonight, after the season premiere of The Bachelorette here on Time Warner Cable News on ABC 45, false sun versus the real thing. Which one is more harmful for your skin? We'll look at ways to protect yourself as the temperature rises at 11. That's our time here at 6. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. Hope to see you back here at 11 on ABC 45.